The biceps are the ultimate vanity muscle. They are the muscles which are seen all the time, and that is why men sometimes go ahead and work out the biceps, giving up working out on all the other muscles because these are the muscles which are easily seen. Ideally, the width of the arm should be contributed mainly by the triceps, which should form about 60% of the width of the arms, while approximately 40% of the width of the arm should be contributed by the biceps. But most people work out the biceps much more to the exclusion of the triceps, leading to the arms becoming asymmetrical and unesthetic. Now, doing the biceps exercises, the best way to do the biceps exercises is with the dumbbells, because most of us who are right handed or some of us who are left handed, the other arm or the non dominant arm is typically weaker. So, one of your arms will be weaker than the other arms, and therefore it is essential to work out both arms individually with dumbbells so that both arms can become of equal strength. The dumbbell curls are done by hanging the dumbbells next to your body. Your knees are in a slight bent position, and you can see how my knees on a sideways profile is in the semi bent position. You curl the weight up without going ahead and rocking back and forth. A lot of people use their back and rock back and forth, which means that the biceps are not working, the elbow is not the lever, but the entire body is being utilized in order to lift the weight. This is the wrong way to do a bicep curl. The starting position is with the elbow joint at 5 degrees flexion. So this is your starting position. Don't let it be completely straight, because as I have explained before in the other exercises, if your joints are completely straight, then the weights are actually resting on your joints and bones and the muscles are not working. From the starting position, raise the biceps weight until you have curled up completely, as you can see in the sideways profile. This allows the biceps to contract. While you're contracting the biceps, you are exhaling with your mouth, and then as you go downwards back to the resting position, you're inhaling with your nose. One arm should be done at one time in order to get the best possible results. There are certain variations to the biceps curls as well. The variation to the biceps curls is to basically also rotate at the top. If you rotate your wrist at the top such that your arm is facing towards the other side, basically this causes a large peak concentration to develop in the biceps, and it does really well in contracting the biceps to the final 5 degrees, which gives you a very nice looking biceps when you're walking. The other variation of the biceps curl is to use the hammer curls, and hammer curls work really well in terms of developing the forearms as well as the biceps. So the brachioradialis muscle, which makes up the forearm and the biceps, get worked out together, and obviously if you don't have proportionate forearms to the biceps, it will look very funny indeed. Hammer curls can also be done post a classic bicep curl. So you can do 10 repetitions first of the classic bicep curl followed by the hammer curls, because that way you will be able to work out the biceps almost to complete fatigue. Working out a muscle to fatigue means that the muscle breakdown will happen, and the muscle, when it's rebuilt, will become stronger. And hypertrophy. I also like a variant of an exercise called the 21s. In this, basically what we do is we break down the biceps curl exercise into three parts. First part is to basically do a curl from the bottom till the arms are at about 90 degrees flexion. The second part is to do from 90 degrees flexion till the top. And the third part is to do the entire range of motion. So you do 7 of each variation, that is from the bottom to midway, from midway to the top another 7, and then the last 7 is the entire biceps curls. So these 21s are basically 21 repetitions with a particular weight. They are the ones which you should do the last 2 sets of the biceps curls in order to give the maximum pump and to create a real burn, which in turn causes hypertrophy and hyperplasia of the biceps muscles. The standing biceps curls can also be done sitting. If you're sitting, especially if you're a beginner, then it might be better and easier to control your form and not rock your body too much. Remember, weight training is not about lifting the heaviest weight. Weight training is about lifting the heaviest weight you can lift with proper form. So if you're not able to lift it with proper form, don't unnecessarily lift weights and then keep rocking back and forth. Neither will your arms develop, and you will develop other muscle problems as well as joint related problems in your back, etc.